Sin. Yeah. Check it. Yeah. Look. Heavyweight, this the heavyweight. Heavyweight, this the heavyweight. Heavyweight, this the heavy.
You have to go dark. You have to be quiet in your mind. Get away from people. We love being around people. We love talking. We love parties. We love all that. It's okay to be alone. It's also okay to be unhappy. It's okay to be unhappy sometimes, man. It's okay to say, you know what, man, I'm f***ed up. So you gotta go to the truth first. Who are you? Get really accountable and say, okay, who am I? What's the truth about me? Get to that dark place in your mind. Figure out, it may take months, it may take years. Figure out your purpose. Figure out what you want to be in life. And then from there, okay, I have my purpose.
Yo, what up, YouTube? Welcome to Sinn-Take, man. My name is Jason, coming back with another one, man. And I really wanted y'all to see that message, though, from David Goggins, man. You know, that hit me when he said you have to go dark. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we do have to go dark for a little bit so we can figure out what we want to do, where we want to be, where we trying to go, all of those things. You know, but it's no way that you're going to be able to figure that out, you know, when it's loud all the time, when you around people all the time, you know, because you're not focused in that time. You know what I'm saying? You're not focused when you in those moments consistently, and you never have time for yourself, bro. So make sure that you're making time for yourself, bro, because listen, dog, you know, and this speaking from somebody that with a family, you know, a kid and all of that, bro. A lot of times, man, you're going to have people that want your attention. Your girl wants your attention. Your kid wants your attention. You know, your relatives want your attention and all of that shit. You know, and that's okay, you know, to a certain extent. But if you constantly, you know, doing that and you never get any time for yourself and you always gotta be around, bro, listen, dog, you ain't gonna never figure things out. You know, it's one thing if you pretty much got good direction and where you going, but if you don't have any direction on where you going, where you trying to be, and all of that shit, bro, you know, you feel yourself struggling, you feel yourself down, you feel yourself kind of getting depressed, you feel yourself in a low vibrational state, bro, turn them lights off. You know what I mean? And this, and I'm not telling you to go to the darkness like where the devil is at, where the demons is at. It's like, no, I'm telling you to be alone. You know, go to your own space is what I mean by that. You go to your own space, your own area. You know, your own area physically and your own area in your mind, so you can figure things out. You know, especially while you on this journey and you gaining control over a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? So you pretty much pulling out all of that bad data, all of that bad energy, you know, all of those bad thoughts and all of that shit that used to clutter your mind. Now your mind is open, bro. So this is the time to figure out things, you know, not the time to lag. You know what I mean? A lot of time people get caught up into that shit. People get caught up into that shit, and guess what, bro? It's like, you know, you left that space open for the wrong energy to get in. You know, and that's what you don't want to do either. You don't want to leave that space because you're working on yourself now. You want to put good things in it. You know, it's like you cleaning out your garage of all the bullshit that's in there, all of the random things that's in there, all of the shit that's just making the garage smell, making the garage oily, making the garage, you know, cluttered. When you get rid of that, bro, you know, you want to pull good things into your garage that you actually can use. You know, you want good tools in there. You want shit that's not leaking all over the place. You want things that's not messy. You know what I'm saying? So you can fit the right things in there. You want your car in there. You want your gardening tools in there. You know what I'm saying? You want shit that's gonna benefit you in the future in there. You know, you want knowledge up in there. You want all types of things that's gonna be helpful to yourself, your house, and all of that good stuff. You know what I mean? For the future to come. So that's how you go. That's what you want to put in that space when you go dark, when you having your alone time and you to your own thoughts, your own self. You know, but can you imagine just being around loudness all the time? You know, being around chaos all the time, clutter all the time, bro, you ain't gonna get shit done. You ain't gonna be able to formulate anything. You know what I'm saying? That's like me. Like I need silence when I'm writing my music. You know what I'm saying? I can't have too many people moving around me. I can't have loudness around me. I can't have chaos around me. You know, I won't even sit down and write music unless my crib is clean. You know, if my crib ain't clean and there's too much shit around me, it's dishes in the sink, you know what I'm saying? You know, the TV loud and all that, I can't work in that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's the same with life and trying to think of, you know, where you want to go. You know, when you're trying to find your purpose, bro, you know, you need to clear everything out and go dark, go silent for a little bit. You know, be by yourself a little bit so you can think. You know, and that's where a lot of people just kind of they get it messed up, thinking that they're gonna be able to do these things. So they're around people talking about it all the time. You know what I mean? They're around people conversating about what they gonna do, how they gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it never gets done because they can't turn off that switch. It's always somebody calling them. There's always somebody around them. You know, they always doing something. They always fidgeting around and shit like that, bro. And it's just like they can't even sit down. They can't even sit themselves down to figure shit out. You know? So it really is one of those things that's gonna have to start with you, you know, stopping yourself. You know, you gotta stop yourself. You know, that's not everybody else's fault because your life is chaos. You know what I'm saying? When your life is chaos, bro, it's not everybody else's fault. You gotta stop moving too. You know, it's a lot of people that be on that. They just can't stop. They gotta be over there with such and such. They gotta be over here. They gotta be hitting them up. They gotta hit this person up, that person up. You know, they making runs all over the place. All over the place. Losing shit, losing money. You know what I mean? Losing track of time. You know, attention span is just shot. Literally attention span shot. Y'all ever knew somebody like that, bro? They lose everything. They can't keep up with nothing. Their attention span is very small. They can't sit down and watch they can't even sit down and watch a show, watch a movie. They can't sit down for 10 minutes without calling somebody, texting somebody, you know, running to somebody's crib, you know, doing this, doing that, going to smash a hoe. You know, talking to hoes on social media, just like, bruh, sit down, relax. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, man, you know, and it's you know, I don't want to, you know, say people call anybody kids or nothing, but that's just like, you know, it would be how it was when you was a teenager, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like when you was in high school, you know, you got football practice, you at school, you got friends, you got hoes, you know, all of that shit. But as you get older and when you really start to try to, you know, zoom in on what you want to do in your life and what you want to become and, you know, try to figure out how to get to that space, you know, you trying to figure out how to get that ball rolling, bro. Listen, you can't, there's no way that you can do that living like that. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's important to get here and gain control of your life and start cutting things out. You know, start cutting shit out that's just unneeded, unwanted. You know what I mean? Because we got a lot of that shit that, you know, I used to have a lot of that shit in my life that it was just, whether it was relationships, things, it was just like a bunch of shit that I just didn't need, didn't want anymore. And you will start to see that, especially when you get on a journey like this or you go through a spiritual awakening. When you go through a spiritual awakening, bruh, listen, dog, you will be surprised about the shit that you just don't want to do anymore. Some people like absolutely don't want to do anything. They just want to stick to their routine and leave it at that. It be like that sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I done been in that space, bro. From time to time, I end up in that space to where I just want to focus on my routine and do absolutely nothing. I don't want to see nobody, don't want to talk to nobody. I'm not interested in having conversations. It's just gym, work, home. Gym, work, home. Gym, work, home. Gym, work, home. And that's it. I'm not trying to go to no get-togethers. I'm not trying to make any detours. You know, it be like that sometimes, but man, bro, I don't mind it. You know what I mean? That's when I'm at my best, when I'm just at my most focused, when I'm getting just so much done. I'm at my most productive when I'm in that state. So I like to stay in it. And then, you know, but sometimes, man, when my girl pull me out of it, bro, it be for my own good. So it's like, yo, you gotta make that call when you do pull yourself off of that railroad. You know what I'm saying? When you get pulled off of that and you got to detour for a second, because sometimes you need that and then you get back on track. You just need that space to get away from it. But if you don't have a routine, you don't know your purpose, you don't know where you're going in life, then hell nah, bro. You don't have that luxury of making the detour. You need to figure shit out, go dark, just like David Goggins said, until you figure it out, bro. You know, and it's like he said too, man, you know, if you feeling down and out, that's okay. It's okay for us to feel like that, bro. You know, we human. We gonna feel like that sometimes. Sometimes we gonna go through stuff. You know what I mean? But the problem come when you try to pacify it with bullshit. You try to pacify it with pussy. You try to pacify it with being around people. You try to pacify it with drugs. You try to pacify it with smoking. You try to pacify it with drinking, bro. That's when it become an issue, because you actually really not living in that and allowing yourself to feel that. You trying to cover it up and you using things that's doing more harm, that's gonna keep you vibrating low when that shit wears off. And then your depression and everything that you feeling, how down you feel, is just gonna come back even stronger. So remember that, man. I just want to share this message with y'all. Shout out to David Goggins. I'll holler at y'all later, man. Peace. First, I'ma get on my grind. Then second, stop wasting my time on shit less important. If ain't about money, I'm going the other direction. And third, I'ma do what I gotta to eat. Fourth, I'ma sew up the streets. Fifth, I'ma never quit dropping this heat. So as long as I'm breathing, you better get used to me. Sixth, I'ma get